Yo, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Kansas Dynasty. And if you read the title, you will see that I messed up. I hit the capture button when I was first loading in the Kansas Dynasty, like I usually do, so I can just get it going and record it. But a lot of the times when I get to the starting menu and I'm loading into the game, it actually freezes it sends me to the main menu. So sometimes I wait until after that menu to see if the game actually goes through the free screen and gets me into the game, or if I have to restart my Xbox 360 and then the game capturing thing that I did does not work. So this time I hit it before I got to that loading screen, and then right before I started the game I hit it again thinking I was recording it there, but that was actually stopping my recording. I only had about a 45-second recording there. And then I get to the end of this phenomenal game between the Kansas Jayhawks and the West Virginia Mountaineers, and I get to the end, and I was so disappointed seeing the fact that I had not recorded the whole entire game. I'll try to give you a quick summary of it all. You saw Ryan Willis. He was the player of the game. He had a fantastic game. I'll give you the scoring summary after I show you these stats. We saw we had one interception, and that was actually on the last play of the game. Alex Manning had a nice game defensively, but man, it's so disappointing that you guys did not get to see this game. It was all my fault. I hope you guys forgive me. I'm going to come back with the Week 15 right again tomorrow, hopefully, if all goes well, and I can record it and get a commentary out. But let's just get into the summary of this game. We had a field goal to start the game. We got the ball first. Didn't do anything with it, but then we stopped West Virginia, and then we scored, but then they came right back the following drive. They have a very good spread attack, a very fast QB in William Crest Jr. He had a pretty good game. He gets in the end zone there, and he makes it 7-3, but then we come back right to start the second quarter with Ryan Willis. We had some great time of possession this game. I was really impressed by the offense. The defense let up a few too quick scores, but that's all right with me as long as the offense played there. There's Ryan Willis giving us the 10-7 lead, but then West Virginia came back less than a minute later, actually, and they scored a touchdown as William Crest Jr. throwing this one to Rodgers for the touchdown. I see here some play action right over the middle, finds his man for the touchdown. So right there they took the 14-10 lead, but then I threw a pick with Ryan Willis, and they had great field position around midfield in our own territory, and they got a nice score right after that. It's 14-10, and then they get this touchdown right here, pitching it out on the speed option, and they score there, and it's 21-10 here, a little bit before half. I had one more chance before half to go get a score, and I actually did right in the final seconds of the first half. I kicked that field goal to Roden, and that made it 21-13 heading into half. So we get into the big third quarter here. We get a stop, one that we desperately needed. Then we had a nice long drive, and Ryan Shadler capped it off with a touchdown, and we got the 2-point conversion. So now it's a 3-point game, 21-18, and then we come back. They get the 2-yard touchdown run. After that Shadler touchdown, you'll see it right here. They get another score, and that makes it 28-18. So once again in desperate need of a score. Defense could not get us very many stops when he needed to, but this was my favorite play of the day. I scramble right and throw a dime to Dalen Charlotte for 67 yards. What a pass it was by Ryan Willis. You'll see right here he scrambles out to the right after the blitz came, and he throws it deep down the field for the touchdown. I'm actually going to show you a different angle with this one. But man, I wish I could have showed you guys this game because this was one of the greatest games I played in this Kansas Dynasty. But I'm an idiot. I messed up, and that's all I can say. But we throw this one deep to Dalen Charlotte. Like I said, a beautiful pass. I saw him streaking down the sideline wide open, beat his man. He gets in the end zone for the score. So at this point, it's 28-25, and then we hold them to a field goal here in the fourth quarter with under 4 to play. And then we got a very big stop after we gave him the ball right back. We get a very, very big stop with I'd have to say about 2 minutes to go, a minute and a half maybe, and then it was Ryan Willis time. We got all the way down the field. We were just trucking along. I knew I needed a field goal. A field goal was going to tie this game because it's actually 31-28 at this point. And Ryan Willis right here, under 10 seconds ago, he drops it down to Dalen Charlotte. My thinking right here before I did this play was there has to be a guaranteed touchdown or I cannot throw it. I'm not risking interception or turnover whatsoever, but I found a wide open Dalen Charlotte, and that was with 4 seconds to go. And then we scored that touchdown when we kicked it, and there's a touchback, and then threw up the Hail Mary with William Crest Jr., and it was picked off, and so we get a big 35-31 game. But I was so pumped. I got that score right there, right before the end of the game with 4 seconds to go. I knew I could at least send it to overtime, but I had a chance with under 10 to play. One more play to run, as long as it didn't take up a lot of clock, and still one timeout to use. And I saw a wide open Dalen Sharp, and he got into the end zone for the touchdown, and we get the win 35-31, and we improved the 7-4 on the year after that win against West Virginia. But since I did mess up the recording, I figured I could update you guys in a little bit around the league. I should do this in the middle of each year that I do anyhow, and I'm not very good at remembering myself to do it because I really just get into these games and I'm loving them, and I want to keep playing the game. I don't want to sit here at the menu screen and show you guys, but recruiting and around the league and knowing everything else about the league is very vital in this franchise. And when I know that I can't record a game because I can't get super behind on editing and recordings and commentaries and everything, I like to flip around through the league, see some of my favorite teams, see some of my friends' favorite teams, see some of you guys that you guys have told me some of your favorite teams in this franchise. You'll see how they're doing. I also like to go through recruiting quite a bit. I'm just giving you this update on recruiting. Nick Williams, a nice JUCO that we could use. This is a big one. Rob Gray, a 77 overall JUCO player. He could be coming to Kansas. We'll have to see. He's not there yet. I was hoping I could give him a visit in the game we actually played, but I don't think that's going to be the case. As we advance to Week 15 against Texas Tech, we're 7-4 right now. We have a very good chance to go 8-4 against a Texas Tech team that has struggled this year after missing Patrick Mahomes, and we have a pretty good chance of going 8-4. We're already guaranteed a bowl game. It'd be nice to go to 8-4, and I'd really just rather have, because we're in a position where we can't really win our conference here as 7-4 and going 8-4 and win the conference, and we can't fall out of a bowl game. So we're really in this conflict where we're trying to play for a better bowl game, but we're also just playing to win, because you play football to win the game. You don't play to just lose, and the other games don't matter or mean anything to you. You play to win the game, and that's obviously what we're trying to do, improve to 8-4. But we'll get in that one. Hopefully I'll have that one out for you tomorrow. I have it recorded. Obviously I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it is a pretty fantastic game. I hope you guys are excited for that one because it was a great game, but we'll have to see. I'll hopefully have it out tomorrow, edit it. I'm doing this one late at night, and if you hear any like storms or anything in the background, it's storming here, so I apologize if you hear some background noise in the commentary, but I need to get this one out to you guys here today. I believe this should be out on Friday at around noon or 1 or so. We'll have to see as long as everything goes to plan, but the internet has already cut out once tonight because of the storm, so we will have to see. But here is number 1 is actually Army, and that one surprised me a lot. I mean, I know they don't play anybody very tough, but I didn't know the game would actually give them the number 1 ranking, going 11-0 in a conference where, to be frank, they don't play really anybody. But you see, we do have Texas there at number 5. They're having a nice year at 10-1. It would have been so nice to beat Texas, but we actually got blown out, so I can't say it would have been nice because we weren't even close. But we keep going along here. You'll see there's other teams like Oklahoma in our conference that are in here. Actually, I was thinking we were 7-4, having a pretty good year. We beat Oklahoma. We beat TCU. I mean, I know we got blown out by Texas, but I was wondering if maybe if I went to others receiving votes that we might be in here, but it's Missouri, Tennessee, Kent State, Virginia Tech, NC State, Northern Illinois, Iowa, Houston, and LSU. After Stanford dropped out this year, Illinois is the new team in there. But they're 9-3, so I guess we would have needed a couple more wins to get into the top 25. And now I'll show you the conference standings. We're sitting nicely at number 3. We locked ourselves in the top 3 spot because TCU can't get us at 4-4 in the conference, 5-6 overall, and we locked ourselves in the top 3. If Oklahoma loses, then we're guaranteed either 2 or 3, because Texas, even if they lost, they'd have the tiebreaker against us. But we did beat Oklahoma, so if they lose, we could get the number 2 spot in the Big 12 this year. But we also have to focus on ourselves and get the win against Texas Tech. But if we lose, we're guaranteed the 3 spot. If we win, we have a chance at number 2, but we cannot get first in the Big 12. But it would not matter because I turned off the automatic bids. Anyway, I like it better that way. I'd rather the best teams play for where they're at. That's what I'd like to see the most. But yeah, it really sucks that West Virginia, that against that game, that I was an idiot with the recording. I'm sorry about that. nonetheless, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. It sucks that had to happen that way, but I hope you guys still did enjoy today's episode. I'll be flipping through the conference standing and the Heisman watch. Hope you guys did enjoy. As always, I'm out. Peace.